Hello and welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. I'm very sorry for my stuffy nose today, but let's see if my voice can withstand the whole reading. So, today we're going to have a reading for Pluto. Pluto is moving away from Capricorn and into Aquarius, and he has been moving in and out of Aquarius for quite some time, but this is the final change, and it's going to be on the 19th of November, but its effects are already quite visible. I can feel them. I think that we collectively are experiencing something very strong that is related to that Pluto movement. So the cycle it can be from 10 years to 20 years, but the specific cycle started, I think I'm correct, in 2008. So whatever you feel like started at that point in your life, something might be ending. There's a gift. I feel like there's a gift at the end of this cycle that's coming. Some sort of teaching, something that Pluto has for us all. And I want to know how it's going to impact your personal sphere also, and how you are going to manage this collective energy, because Pluto is a collective energy planet. It's not a personal planet. So the first pile we have Virgo, Aries, Capricorn, and Leo. And the significator card is the Spirit Dancer. The second pile we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Scorpio. The significator card is the Lady of the Harvest. Beautiful. The third pile, we have Pisces, Cancer, Libra, and Taurus. And on this specific pile, the first card I got was the fairy guide. That was a blank card. And I thought that it would be a little bit confusing to have a blank card to choose from, but this is kind of the subtext of this pile. But the significator card is Luathus the Wild. It's interesting that we have the blank card too, so we have both. Okay, so I will leave you to choose your pile with your zodiac signs, your significator card, or your intuition. See you in your pile. Okay, pile number one. Let's see what is the gift that Pluto wants to give to you before he leaves Capricorn and enters the sign of Aquarius. We have Rich Girl, and Good Gentleman. So maybe people or specific relationship or relationships in your life are going to be very important right now in this transition. Okay. We have fields, collectives, service, harvest, equanimity. Something about a group of people maybe. Completion, endings, letting go, blessings, and satisfaction. And mutation, sudden change, authenticity, justice, and ego death. I think there's something with Spirit Dancer here. There's something about you exposing something to the public that was maybe nurtured in private or in your intimate life, maybe something that you are going to share about yourself that is a part of your self-expression. And you know, rich girl and good gentleman to me are like people aiding you in that, or a collective, like a friendship circle, some dynamic, like a relationship dynamic that is going to help you bring that to the forefront. It's like you're getting help, you're getting people who know a lot about what they have to do, what they, you know, in the areas, the specific areas where they are working on. They're like experts and they are coming to help you. I also think that there's something about you that is coming out into the public that might also be attracting this situation here, this dynamic here. I have this like godmother, godfather energy. I'm getting this from this group here. It's like getting blessings. The blessing of someone, like you know, a master blesses the apprentice with the knowledge and also the tools to make something out of himself, like to bring out something, some sort of talent that you're going to develop. And the collective sphere and the group, there's a group that's going to be very important here. It might be a company, but I feel like it's more like different groups that are helping you, or different dynamic. I don't know. Because I feel like there's more than one group that's going to help you. It's interesting. Okay, 9 of Cups. There's a lot of blessings coming to you, really, from this group, from this I feel like this is related to your career. Like your choice, your career choice. I don't see like a change in your career choice, but what I feel is like bringing up more of your talents and being more expressive about what you can do. You can also be getting more work. That's also a possibility. This can also be like clients, more clients, or more people like wanting what you have to give. Because you're serving other people. You're giving them something, but you're also getting something back. Maybe it's possible that people are going to know more about you. Like this Pluto energy is bringing you the ability to be more well known for what you do. It might be some sort of technological thing. 5 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Yeah. Something about how you manage your finances that is going to change. The 10 of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me get some more. The Judgment. Sorry. 2 of Swords. The World card. The Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. And the last card is the Knight of Wands. A lot of wands. Okay, so I think you're starting something new. So the gift is, I feel like it's the gift of exposure. It's also, there's a gift here about the way you manage your wealth or your property or the way you manage your finances. Something is going to change. Definitely there's going to be a change that is collective. I have been feeling like something is changing in the economy, in the system, that is going to affect everyone. And I feel like you are going to benefit a lot from that change. Something is happening. I don't think you'll be surprised. I just feel like you're going to move on and you're going to start something. It's like you're going to finally start a project that you've been wanting to do, because there's a lot of passionate energy. So it's like containing a lot of energy and desire and movement that was just waiting to be released out into the public. Yeah, so starting something that you really wanted to do, but also expressing that for a group of people, for a collective. That will also give you the ability to share with other people, because you have the cups here, and the process of expressing your passion is going to be very important to create a very like a new dynamic around you. I feel like there's this networking energy here, like you're sharing your contact with other people, you're sharing your skills, you're sharing what you're proud of about yourself. There's a generosity here, there's an abundance here. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the World, so it's really having a lot and having plenty and sharing. And I feel like the gift here is also the ending a period of worry, of lack, of not having, of being worried about money, being worried about property, being worried about not having something or being cut off from something. Yeah. There's a learning process here. There's something that you need to study. But there's also a lot that has been done already. I feel like you're kind of bathing in your achievements in a way. And so maybe this is also a time where you can celebrate those achievements in a more relaxed way, in a more caring and sharing way. But this Two of Swords here is kind of bugging me a little bit. Like, I don't understand what it means here, because I feel like there's a story here with the Two of Swords. It's like you have a choice in a way, but that you have to choose with your instincts instead of your intellect, your rational mind. It's like choosing with your emotions is better. That's weird, right? Usually we say don't be impulsive, don't be use your mind, like don't be possessed by your feelings when you're making decisions, like important decisions in your life. But actually, I think that if you understand emotions at this point, it's going to be better to make the right choice, which is maybe weird for you, but I don't know. I don't know why. It can be the way you are already. But with the spirit dancer here, I really feel like you have to be spontaneous. You have to understand spontaneity itself and authenticity, and not really be too worried about sticking to something very strict. How do I say? Like having a certain reason behind things, sorry, is not going to really be useful. It's more important to have the right feeling, the right intention, and the right energy behind what you're doing. You know, there's also one thing that came to mind when I was thinking about this, and I don't know for whom this might be important, but I think that nowadays we have access to so many things in, our regular lives. Most of the people who live like in cities have so many conveniences, and they have so many things that we maybe take for granted sometimes, and we don't even know how to, let's say, what's the difference between like one pair of jeans and the other pair of jeans. It's like we have so many options that sometimes that whole it just creates a confusion for us. So to me, this is sounding like just trust your feelings. And while you are also I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. So what I mean is, when you offer a product or a service to someone, what makes the difference, what kind of differentiates your work and your product from everything else that people have going on in their lives, is the feeling. People want to feel better. They want to feel good. So whatever you offer them, if it's just it can be like very well made, it can be like technically perfect, but the soul and the heart that you put in it, they will also get a little piece of that. And I feel like this is the biggest difference you can make in a person's life, is to have that little piece of you in whatever you do that they get to have. It's the greatest gift you can give them, and it's also the greatest gift that you can receive if you are offering them something, is that they are thankful for that, and not just for the pair of pants or whatever service you're offering or the product you're offering. It's just, it can also be something that is transient, something that is you consume and it's gone after a few minutes. And the moment that they feel different that's the main purpose of whatever we do here. That's what makes us feel like we are useful, like we are part of a collective, like we are serving others, because we are both serving, but we are also harvesting, because we are also getting something back when someone feels good with what we are offering. I don't know why I'm just saying this. Maybe what you need and what you are having is some sort of consulting service, someone who helps you, or like a coaching process that kind of helps you come out more and to maybe express yourself better and explain what you do, what you're offering better. Whatever this is, I feel like you are going through this process, abandoning a lot of insecurities, a lot of the sense of lack, maybe a sense of inadequacy, a sense of, like imposter syndrome or something, abandoning that and going into a whole new world. It's going to, the world, I mean, the world, 10 of Pentacles, and then just this amazing energy, like a passionate new beginning that is starting for you. And so, yeah, this is the gift of Pluto and moving out from Capricorn into Aquarius. I think it's going to be giving you confidence in yourself, in your authentic person, your it's like putting your soul in what you do, whatever you are doing. Like, it's going to be something that people are going to really see the difference, not only the difference in yourself, because I think that maybe some people will not know you before you get to this stage, but I feel like this stage is going to it's going to make you touch a lot of people. A lot of people's lives are going to be touched. And it's also being able to express yourself with a lot less limitations. Because Capricorn is limitations, right? It's a lot about limits and of the real, of the material realm. And Aquarius is so much more idealistic. And something here is changing in the fabric of society for you that is going to really help nurture that more authentic, passionate side of you. And I feel like you're going to be tremendously happy with this. It's going to be a very positive change for you. Trust your gut, trust your heart to guide you through this. Whatever you're doing, that sense of lack is going to end if you kind of bet on this more emotional approach to things. Yeah. And also get that help. Someone around you is really helpful. I see a woman and a man, but it can be be a group, maybe. Maybe this is also representing a group or two groups that are going to be very helpful for you in this manifestation. And overall, I feel like this is going to be an amazing new cycle that is starting for you right now, from 10 to 20 years in Aquarius, and starting something, a business probably, or an endeavor, a creative endeavor that is going to be blessed from the beginning. So beautiful. Thank you so much for this, and I hope you also enjoy this reading. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, you have the Lady of the Harvest. And the Lady of the Harvest is asking you to focus on what you want to let go and what you want to receive. And it's also a lot about loss and grief. Like, grieving properly and letting go of things is very important, because that's the only way you can also harvest new things. It's like making space for the new. So let's see, what else do we have? What is Pluto? What is the gift? Oh, I don't know why I just turned the card before I was supposed to, and it also came out in pile number 1. So I don't know why I shuffled the cards before I did this reading, and here it is again, the Good Gentleman. That's strange. Okay, and we have bereavement. So confirming the Lady of the Harvest here. So grieving something, letting something go, is particularly important for you right now. Okay, so let's get you some tarot cards. But the Good Gentleman is about a helpful person that's very knowledgeable and that loves you very much, and it wants to protect you. There's a fatherly energy here. The Blasted Oak. There's something that happened in your life that made you feel lost, and that made you feel like you couldn't let go of it. But let me get some more. I'm just trying to... Okay, the Ace of Stones. So feeling like you had to start over again, and that it was a hard thing to start over. The Knight of Vessels with Eel. And yeah, Judgment, the Great Bear. It's really, it wasn't something that happened to you specifically, like that was aimed at you specifically. It just happened. It just, it could be a loss of somebody you loved. But I think it's kind of connected to many other aspects in your life. It was something that was like a, it was like a web of things. It was quite the shake-up. The Queen of Vessels with the Salmon. The Six of Vessels with Reunion. Okay. The Two of Stones with Challenge. And the Seer. Then we have the Page of Arrows with Wren. And the Hooded Man, the Hermit. Humble beginnings. Humble, coming from humble things. You know, this is the second time, I think, in a reading that these two come out. And I always feel like there's a message here from someone who passed, someone who is on the other side of the veil, because the Hermit can be that can mean that there's someone guiding you, and the same bird and almost the same position. And the wren is a very, very tiny bird, very small bird, and it's very humble. But it can rise to great heights. It is a story that the wren tricked the eagle into being the bird that flies the highest by perching on the eagle's back, because he's so small, and he won the contest. Like, say, the wren, the little bird, won that contest, and he went higher than the eagle, that is the bird that flies the highest. So it's like the bird that's closest to God is also a very small bird, a very tiny bird. Something here about noticing the small details and how they connect you to God, and also to loved ones who have passed on to the other side. There's the Great Bear and the Seer here. I think that there's a gift for you here in seeing something from the other side. Maybe it can be the case that you went through sort of a dark night of the soul once you discover that you also had the ability to talk to your loved ones or to people who are on the other side of the veil. If that's for you, if that's your message, you have been guided by someone to communicate with people who are no longer physically with us, and you should embrace that gift. And this reading is, so the Pluto gift, the gift of Pluto. You know, Pluto is Hades in the Greek mythology, and Hades is the god of the underworld. So I think for this group specifically, or for some of you listening, the gift is from that entity. It's the ability to contact with spirit, to guide other people through the spirit realm. You have that gift. It's often, this is a very, it has a dramatic effect on people's lives. And it's very hard to deal with the feelings that that brings. But it's also hard to be cut off from your ability, because it's like cutting off a part of yourself. And I definitely see here there's a conflict going on, both with yourself, but also with people around you who don't really understand what you are doing. But I think that this is a part of your gift here. And you have to share it in some way, because there's a meaning behind our life. There's a meaning in our existence. And I think that for some of you, that meaning might lie on helping people communicate with the other world. So maybe this is really, for some of you, this is not about letting go. It is about letting go in a way, actually. Sorry. It is about letting go of this reality so that you can integrate that other reality, that other plane of existence that's coming into your life, like crashing into your reality and clashing, and make you question like life and natural disasters and catastrophes, like what is going on, why do people suffer, why is there suffering. You know, we all go through that darkness while trying to understand how to use that information in a way that is useful for others. And here we are. It's very interesting. I want to clarify. I want to make sure that this is the most important message here. I really feel like this reading took a turn. I thought it was about letting go of something and making room for you know, some new structure in your life or something. But I think it's more about spirit, really. And it's about embracing that side of you that can communicate with people who have passed, with spiritual entities, with nature spirits. I don't know. Whatever is your spiritual path or the specific techniques that you like to use. Okay. The Four of Cups with boredom. The Four of Bows with celebration. The Seven of Pentacles with healing. The Sun. And the Ten of Arrows with instruction. I think this is also advising you to try healing techniques. To experiment. To try to find groups and other people who can support you, teach you Let me just get one more. The 10 of Cups. So this gift that Pluto brings to you, I feel like it's something that is very deep and profound for you. It's not something that is very tangible. I feel like it's something very internal. It's going to impact your life in whether you like it or not, in every other aspect, of course, because it's such a spiritual and profound thing that is happening. It's really a transformation of how you see spirit, how you see spirituality, how you see God, how you see the nature of life. What are the rules of this existence? It's very, very philosophical, spiritual, profound. And it comes from, this feeling that something was happening that wasn't enough. It wasn't, and you thought it was what you wanted and it wasn't. Letting go of that conception of life, that structure, and embracing that connection. I would say embracing connection with spirit. It would be the best summary of this reading. And it is the gift of Pluto for you in this ending. And so this new beginning for you is a new era of spiritual connection to God, to spirit. I mean, there's almost like this prophetic feeling here with the seer, the son of life, and the judgment. It's like there's this alignment. There's this cosmic alignment here that is going to be profoundly, deeply transformative for you in such a way that you're going to contact maybe parts of you that you weren't really giving a lot of attention to. And you have 2 10s here in the end. So I feel like this is truly the encapsulation of I'm seeing, it's like putting your whole world in an orb and looking at it as part of something even bigger. So it's like everything you know, everything you can conceive of, being put in a ball, like a crystal orb, and then realizing that all you have known up until now, this point in your life, is inside that orb. But there's like a world outside of that orb, like with millions of new experiences and millions of new ways of seeing what happened to you and also what is happening around you. It's like having this completely blown, like your mind is blown, it's a mind-blowing experience. Something that expands your perception in a way that makes you see things. It's almost like a near-death experience. I'm not saying like that's not what I mean. Like you have a near-death experience, but it's that experience of seeing things from the perspective of spirit. Like you're out of your body, and you see life, like time and space, in a completely different way. You can have that experience with meditation, or many people have it with psychedelics. I don't know. I don't judge, and I think that each one of us has their own path to go, and you should follow your intuition and be careful and always choose the path of healing. But sometimes we have to go through maybe dramatic experiences. I don't know, life is the mystery, and we are here to discover about it. And I think you are going to discover a mystery. You are really going to uncover something about the mystery of life that is going to expand your horizons and the way you see spirit. It's like a beautiful connection to God. And it's going to manifest itself also in your body and in your daily life. You're going to have more, I feel like you're having more pleasure and more, there's a knowledge here of how things are so, it's like things are so much more vivid. It's like seeing nature and seeing people and seeing the things happening, and all those experiences are so much more alive because you are guided in this experience to see something very special about life, like a secret. You're possibly going to be a teacher also one day, teaching people about this. I hope so, because it looks very good and it feels very nice. It feels so profound, and it's like I feel this renewed connection to life and to every living thing, and also all the inanimate objects. Like everything is just so much more beautiful and vivid. So interesting. What a gift. There's a spiritual gift for you from Pluto, from maybe your ancestors are also happy to see you kind of elevate spiritually. I feel like there's a group here that's really happy for you also, that you are so connected. You are so, it's like accessing a power, a new skill, and you are going to be tremendous if you can wield this, like if you can use this for the benefit of others. I mean, this is incredible. And I think that that's the purpose. The purpose is that you guide others. It's something that you have to pass on. And it's a lot of responsibility. It is, because the Ten of Swords, is about that. It's about this burden. It's there's a mental burden. There's a knowledge, because the specific Ten of Swords is it's a bit different from the other decks and has a different energy. So this energy, like, it can't continue. Like, you have to move on. You have to also give to others so that the energy keeps flowing. It's overflowing. It's like you have an overflow of spiritual energy. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed the reading, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye. Pile number 3. Let's see, what does Pluto have for you? What is the gift before it leaves Capricorn? I just can't believe this. I shuffled the deck. I mean, it was off camera, but I shuffled the deck, but there it is again. The Good Gentleman. It's incredible. Super, super. I mean, this just never happened to me in any reading. And Gloomy Thoughts. Huh, interesting. Okay. Maybe it is the same person, maybe not. Who knows? And for pile number 2, I didn't take these oracle cards. I don't know why, but yeah. Perfume. Sorry. Instinct, Camouflage, Sublime, and Liberation. And Masters. Deepest Fears, Bravery, Temperance, Selflessness. Gets me thinking, like, who is this Good Gentleman character? And he has this very interesting flying object here. It's kind of like a zeppelin, but it's also a boat. It's very similar to, there's a Portuguese character, historical character, that drew, I think he's medieval, maybe Renaissance. He drew something like this, and it was like a UFO thing. So I don't know why I had to say this, but yeah. Okay. Experience, Three of Wands. Existence, the Magician. Wow, breaking free. This is a Strength card. Stuck in the past with the Five of Cups. New vision. I think this is no, the World card. Yeah. Conditioning with the Devil. Okay. Then we have, struggle and hurt. Okay. So I think that the greatest gift that you're getting from this Pluto transit from Capricorn to Aquarius is the release of past hurts and the opportunity to start something fresh with a clean slate. And it is about seizing the moment. Wildwood the Wild is about doing things right now. And I'm saying that this is the most important meaning of this card right now because of all the other cards here with the tarot, because Wildwood the Wild can also be warning you about impulsivity and, being too bold, and being careful about what you're doing. But I think that this guy here has been through the whole, all the readings telling me that it's like I got your back. Because the good gentleman is someone who has your back, someone who can protect you, someone who is fiercely loyal to you, and he can use that lion, he can tame that lion and make that lion like attack what is attacking you. So it's like you're protected. Don't be too involved in your like gloomy thoughts, and understand that you have to break free. You have to just experience life in a more spontaneous way, in a more free, and engage with it like in a more vivid way, because this is the way you let go of the past. You have stuck to the past and you have new. Actually, this was not the World. I don't know why I said this. This is the Hanged Man, and new vision is about having a different perspective. So you see this person here stuck to the past. It has a lot of information. It's holding a cube over its head, his or her head. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. What matters is that this character here is stuck in that square position. And you can see this dancer here is emerging, like breaking all the rules, breaking all the geometry. Because there's a geometric shape here, a circle and square and triangle. But he's dancing, he or she dancing freely, and there's all this movement and colors. So instead of the movement and colors being stuck in a cube, it's free to go to the stars. It's connected to the stars, actually. And with conditioning and breaking free, I mean, there's no doubt that what this is saying is that there's a lot of karma, there's a lot of energy that is behind you, and that you shouldn't be constantly revisiting those gloomy thoughts and constantly thinking about things and focusing on doing it now, and focusing on the task at hand, focusing on what is right in front of you, the tools that you have at your disposal right now. Those are the things that are more important right now, because Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords here, it's really about being stuck in your own mind and having this, I wouldn't say a passive approach, but I would say it's not exactly submissive, but it is a bit like submitting to your own thoughts and submitting to the past, like submitting your present reality to the values and to the structures of the past is going to create this dissonance that is going to make you feel like you are not being yourself. You are disguised as a sheep, but you're actually a lion. So that's not honoring your nature. So this is the gift. The gift is do it now, be brave. Instinct. Because you have instinct and liberation. There's something about a sublimation of your instincts here. Okay, I'll just clarify a little bit. Let's see. Possibilities with the Two of Wands. Rebirth, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands with exhaustion. Yeah, this is the Knight of Wands. So just doing it. I mean, don't think too much. Don't give credit to your memories. Don't give too much credit to your memories and act with what is in front of you in the present moment. This is the gift. The gift of Pluto for you. Less past, more present. It's like the past is less important than you think. You have a blank card. You have the authority, you have the power and the ability to start something fresh with no attachments to the past, except for the ones that you kind of create in your mind. So don't dwell too much in your mind right now. Less mind, more action. Because if you try to keep that structure going on, you'll be exhausted. You'll be tired. And you have to be more childish, you know? There's this, you know, like the lack of shame that some children have, like they don't have, you know, when children are growing up, they develop shame. They start developing shame because most of the times when they're very small, they have no shame. They just have no filter. And I feel like you have to act like that a little bit more. You should. Like it's, this is the advice here. It's like act like a child. You'll feel better. That's the way you should be so that you can feel better. And it's also going to impact your opportunities. You're going to have more opportunities if you're more childish. I don't know why, but that's what's coming across. So maybe if you are a little bit more playful, people will see you in a different way, and you will have more opportunities, like work opportunities. Maybe they'll want to be around you more because you're more relaxed, you're more engaging, you're more available. Because if you're in your mind, constantly in your mind, thinking about, worrying about everything and thinking about, what can go wrong and how things can go wrong. You won't be able to have this energy to just go. Because Luathas the Wild is like, you know, the runners in the track, in the racetrack, they're just like, they have their hands on the floor and they're ready to go. They're looking ahead and they're just waiting for that shot to go. This is how I see this character here. Is like ready to jump at you. And to have that energy available at your disposal, you have to have some kind of light-spirited way about you. You need to have a more playful approach so that you're not drained. There's a lot of letting go for you, but I think it will be such a relief to know that you can start over. You can start fresh. You're starting something fresh, and it has there's no need to bring the past into this, except the past or the energy that you want to bring. You have no need to bring with you things that you don't like. This is not what you want to bring. The strife, the struggle, and the hurt. This is not what you want to bring with you. Your memories are your memories. Everybody has memories. Everybody has a past. And we can't change it. Actually, no. We can change the past. We can change the past. I do believe so. Because there are a lot of dimensions and there are a lot of threads that come, you can say they're timelines, and there are a lot of threads that come from each event, and they're like strings on a guitar, and you choose the string you want to play. You don't need to play always the same string. You can progress the melody. You can make a different tune. You can put the notes in a different order, and it's a completely different song. And you choose the song. You can choose the song. It's like you have this blank card. I mean, this is a new creation. And it's your creation. You just need to focus more on what's in front of you and less on the past and what has gone before, because there's really no need for you to dwell on it anymore. It's a great release, and it's a big, like a freedom, a feeling of freedom, a feeling of being reborn. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed the reading, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.